Hey guys, welcome to this week's new release, Getting or Forgetting. I've got quite a few items to talk about, so let's just do this. Let's start on a positive note today. Here's a new palette from Certify. This is their Affinity palette, and I think it's beautiful. It has 18 matte shades in it, and they are gorgeous. To me, this is how you do a warm palette. It may not be everybody's cup of tea because there are some very bright shades in there, that yellow, the pink, even to some degree the purple beside the pink. But I still think that there's enough deeper tones in there to really ground any look that you do, especially like that row below the yellow. All of those have sort of an earthiness to them that I think helps, like I said, ground the look. So it's not just neon eyeshadows, there's something more to it. And then down in that bottom left corner, the rich purple, the deep maroon, all of that, I think it's just beautiful. I haven't actually used anything by Certify yet, but with every palette release that they put out, I am more and more tempted. These just look so beautiful to me, and I even like the layout of the palette, that it's narrow and long, like it just looks like it would be actually practical to use as well. So I'm very, very tempted, and this is a brand that's definitely on my list of brands to try. I've definitely got my eye on them. Another week, another ColourPop release. This is a collaboration with Bretman Rock. I don't really follow Bretman Rock. I'm aware of who he is. I've seen some of his videos and whatnot. I think he's hilarious. I just, for whatever reason, don't follow him, but I will say that I have placed an order for some of these items. In particular, I ordered the wet eyeshadow palette, so the one that has the blues in it, and the glitter that goes with that. The warm palette also looks beautiful. That's the lit palette, but I was picking and choosing because I've bought too much shit lately. And so I picked the blue one because I think it's something a little bit different in my collection. So I like the look of all of this. I love that ColourPop releases everything individually. It does have some bundles. You can buy the whole set all in one. I like that you can pick and choose what you want. The lips, I think the lip were sold as sets, so the two on the left were combined together and the two on the right were in a set. I don't think you could buy them individually. I could be wrong on that. I can't remember. But overall, like, I love that you don't just have to buy a complete collection or, you know, 2 bundles. Like, I like that you can pick and choose. So good job, ColourPop. I love that shit, because if I had to buy it all in a bundle, I wouldn't buy it. That's just me. So a brand that I've recently stumbled upon on Instagram is OMFG Cosmetics, and they have recently released their OMFG Kush palette, and I think it looks gorgeous. I think it's very different. I like the shade selections that are in there. I think you could play it up, you could play it down. I just think it looks really interesting. I was messaging back and forth with the owner of the brand. She seems amazing, and she was really interactive with all the people that had made comments on her post about this palette as well. And I love that. That's one of the things I love about indie brands, is that it's real people behind these brands, and they're clearly passionate about makeup and passionate about their customer service as well. And I really liked that. This is one that I definitely have my eye on. A palette that I'm not particularly interested in is this one from Too Faced. This is part of their Pretty Rich collection. There are other items in it, but I'm just focusing on the palette because the other items frankly look like everything else that they have. There's a highlighter and some other shit, it doesn't matter. But the palette, I don't know, there's just something about the color selection in here. It just doesn't really do it for me. Too Faced insists on having like a sparkly purple in every single one of their palettes. This is no exception on that bottom row. The 4 pans that are shaped weird, octagonal, I don't know how to say it. Is that what they are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, octagonal, I was right. Those are glitter shades, but they're not like a pressed glitter. They're glitter in a gel of sorts, and those can be really hit and miss. So I would want to see this in store, but even then, when you swatch stuff like that, because 600,000 other people have swatched it, you don't really get a true sense of how it's going to be. I would have concerns that it would dry out. It seems a little bit risky to me. And the shades just don't really, there's nothing new. Like, it's not bringing anything new to the table, for me at any rate. And so I'm just not really on board with this one. I'd have to see like other reviews and other videos of it to see really what's going on, or even just different pictures like swatches and stuff. But from this promo picture at any rate, it just doesn't really do much for me. So a non-eyeshadow item is this new Elixir from Farsali. This is, what is it called? The Liquid Glass Elixir. It is a perfecting primer serum for a glassy skin look. It is a makeup serum that promises to deliver long-lasting dewy skin. It hydrates, radiates, and gives you translucent crystal-like skin, and it has hyaluronic acid and aquacell. Okay, so I had the, what was it, the unicorn elixir, whatever the fuck it was. I don't know, I had one of them. To me, it just didn't do anything. It seemed more designed to be gimmicky, like you saw all those people on Instagram just dripping it all over their face. I didn't really see any benefit to it. It didn't really, just didn't wow me. Some people swear by it, they love it. To each their own. For me, it just didn't do anything, and I'm just not jazzed about this one. It's the kind of product that I could see I might use it a couple of times and then I'd probably just forget about it. But it looks pretty, like it looks cool in the bottle. For me, like it just takes so much for skincare type items to really knock my socks off that this brand just hasn't yet. I'm not saying that it's a bad brand. I'm not saying it's a bad product. I'm just saying for me, it doesn't spark any interest. But I thought that I would share it because I know a ton of people have loved the Farsali items before. So if you are in that camp, then here is a new one, and perhaps it's going to knock your socks off. Here's hoping. Just so that you're aware, it is $54 US for 30 milliliters. I think that equates to an ounce. Let's talk about this one for a moment. So this is a Disney collaboration, I guess. It's not really a collaboration, but a Disney-inspired collection from Dose of Colors. There are 3 lip products and an eyeshadow palette, and it's really just Dose of Blah to me. Like, I don't understand how this is Disney-esque, aside from the fact that it has ears on it. I don't know, it's a warm neutral palette with neutral lip products with ears imprinted on them. That's the only thing. Like, if I looked at this, I would never think, that looks like Disney. There's no brightness to it. When I think Disney, I think fun and bright and colorful, magical, all that kind of thing. When I look at this, I think, yep, there's another eyeshadow palette. It just does not, I don't know, it seems like a weird release to me. I'm not knocking the products in and of themselves. I'm just saying, if you're going to be Disney, be fucking Disney. This just doesn't seem very Disney-ish to me. It looks like every other neutral palette that's out there. And to me, Disney is not neutral. Like, it's just not like, Ursula's fucking purple. Put a purple in there. Mickey's pants. Is it pants? Yeah, his pants are bright red. Put a red in there. It just, like, I don't know. Anyways, I don't really get it. I think they missed an opportunity there. To underline my point, L'Oreal is doing a Mary Poppins themed release of lipsticks, and the packaging is mother effing adorable. It is so cute. The picture looks to me like all the shades are basically the same, so I'd want to see them in person. I'm sure there is difference between all of these shades, but the packaging is so cute. The one with like the little red bow ties, like, I kind of need to have that. I don't even care what's in there. You could sell me an empty tube. I just want it. It's so cute. And the one with the umbrellas, like, this is how you do it. This is the way to go. I think it's absolutely adorable. I don't know if they're going to be releasing anything else with it, like eyeshadow or anything like that. I don't really care. I like these lipsticks. I think they look stinking cute. How many times can I say cute about a lipstick? Apparently at least 4. The Cosmetic Archive has come out with new products. Okay, first of all, we all know I love the Cosmetic Archive. I have a number of their products. Love them, will always love them, will always recommend them. They have new products out, and I think that's fantastic. I'm so excited for them to be growing their brand, This picture doesn't show all of them, so I'm going to link them down below as well so that you can easily check out everything that they offer. They have a wall organizer that I really want to get. The perfume one in this picture on the bottom left I really want to get as well. And then they have like tabletop organizers as well. So there's one in this picture and then they have other varieties as well. And I'm so happy for the owner, Macy. I view her as like a friend at this point because we have interacted so much together. And lest there is any concern, I am not affiliated in any way with the Cosmetic Archive. So if you click on the link down below, if you purchase anything from them, I'm not receiving a cent from that. There is no incentive on my part to fluff up the products or anything like that. They are fantastic quality. Like the quality is beautiful. They're just classic lines. They're gonna go with any decor that you have. And I just think the owner is like the sweetest thing on the face of the earth. I love the ethics of the brand. I love that they donate to an animal charity as well. There's a big old love fest right here. That's all I gotta say about that. Jumping back into mainstream brands, we have Nars and their holiday collection. Okay, so top left, their blush set that they have. This picture doesn't show the packaging, but the packaging is so cool. Like, it's so cool. But it's what's inside that counts, and what's inside doesn't do it for me. Everything is really sort of shimmery, and it just, I'm not about that life. I like shimmery highlights, don't really like shimmery blush. That's just sort of where I'm at. And then on the right hand side, it looks like a face and eye palette and then an eyeshadow palette down on the bottom right corner. I don't know, they just don't do anything for me. I can't really knock it, like it's just a personal preference at this point. It's just, it doesn't bring anything new to me, and I know Nars prices are always fairly significant, so no. I'm not going to shell out that kind of money just for cool packaging. And then the bottom left just looks like the most impractical nonsense that I've ever seen. Like it just, how could, anyways, I don't know. I mean, there's a bronzer and a blush and a highlight all mixed together, and it's just going to become a hot goddamn mess, especially considering like it's jagged, like it's not just like lines of product. There's nothing separating them. I just feel like the highlight in particular is just going to become very messy very quickly, and that kind of like packaging of face products just never appeals to me. So this isn't personal against Nars. It just, anytime you have multiple colors in one pan, I am just going to say no thank you, because it just, the practicality is not there for me. Oh gosh. The anxiety of doing one of these videos when my phone is at frickin' 20%. Alright, I just have a few more things to go through. This one is a release from Sigma Beauty, and it's the Dream palette, and I think it's very, very pretty. It is on the warmer, more neutral side of things, but there's a really good selection of shades in here. I think they're all very wearable. I think it lends itself to a good amount of creativity as well, and even the brush that they've included in there looks pretty good from what I can see. But I think this is really well executed. I've never used Sigma shadows, so I have no idea what their performance is like. But this palette is really pretty. I think the matte shades are gorgeous. The shimmer shadows that they've put in there are really intelligently selected, we'll put it that way. Lawless Cosmetics is coming out with their first palette release, and it looks like a safe release, but it's an intelligent release for being their first palette. It kind of puts them onto that global appeal kind of stage. And I know Lawless is available through Sephora. I'm not sure if they're at Ulta as well. I don't tend to do a lot of shopping at Ulta because Canadian. But while it's not a palette that I am interested in picking up because I have these shades, I think it's an excellent, this would be an excellent gift, I think, and this would also be an excellent starting point if people are just getting into makeup, because it has your browns, your purples, your golds. It's got a mix of shimmers and mattes. So I think it looks really well executed. Like, I think the shade selection is really smart for what the palette is. And yeah, like I would be interested in seeing how this performs. If it does come to stores, I'd be happy to swatch it, but just looking at the picture, I don't really think that I'm I don't feel compelled to put my money out towards it simply because, like I said, I have these shades, but overall, I'm not upset about this release. It's their first palette. I think it makes a lot of sense, and I think it looks really, really pretty. So well done, Lawless. Good luck. Let's go full circle and end on a positive note as well. Sol de Janeiro is coming out with a new skin cream, and it is the Coco Cabana cream, and I'm living for it. I haven't even smelled it yet, and I know that I want this. It is an oil in water gel cream, which is supposed to provide 72 hours of skin hugging hydration. My face doesn't get super dry. Like, I'll get a few dry patches in winter, but the rest of my body, oh my god, the first time we put the furnace on, my skin is just like, and it shrivels right up, and it's just miserable again until like May. So I will take all the hydration that I can get. I end up like itchy, like my skin is so dry that I'm itchy, and then I scratch until I bleed, and I'm in hives, and it's a hot fucking mess for the next like 6 months, my friends. I am just, you're lucky you can only see from like here up on me. But this, it looks like Bum Bum cream. I think it's actually pronounced Boom Boom cream, but let's be real, Bum Bum is just so much funnier. The scent on it is really strong. I don't mind the scent, but these products are pricey, and if I'm going to put that much money out, I want to love the scent, and basically anything coconut, I'm down for. Like, aside from actual shredded coconut, because that's just disgusting, but anything coconut scented, coconut flavor, yes please. And now I want a pina colada. So yeah, in case you couldn't tell, I am super stoked for this one. Like, cannot wait to get my hands on it and have it slathered all over my body. Alright, that wraps it up for this week, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I will see you in my next video, and until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now.